What's up, homies? Hold up. It's like not focused. Let me get this together. There we go. Oh. They be scaring me out there, y'all. But anyways, how y'all doing today? Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling good? How y'all feeling? Let me know how y'all feeling. Like, I really want to know where your mental's at. You know, I'm always down in chat. I just want to make sure that's it. But can we talk about something, guys? We are growing as a community. I haven't been saying this in the other videos, but as I'm recording this video right now, let me check real quick. This is exciting for me. We're at 101 subscribers. We passed our first milestone, okay? All right, so my first the first milestone for this channel was to hit 100 subscribers, right? So I was like, man, because the way it was looking, it was like we were stuck at like 75 for the longest. And then out of nowhere, all these people just started subscribing. And it's like, yo, guys, I can't thank you guys enough. It means so much to me, to everyone who's like liking, commenting, even the negative comments, even the comments where it's like, oh, you're stupid. I'm like, thank you for that, because it's like helping us grow as a community, and I enjoy that. And I also want to say, like, for all the people who watch the music reactions, you know, we're gonna have more than just music reactions. Hope you guys enjoy that stuff too, because we're gonna come out with skits and whatnot. It's just right now it's hard to do skits and stuff. So, but anyways, today we're continuing Alice in Chains April. Are you guys excited? Because I'm excited. Today we have Junkhead live. And shout out to Wink Wendell. I think that's how you say his name. Wink Wendell for suggesting this. I appreciate you, homie. You the GOAT. And you're a vibe. And we're gonna check this out together. I'm gonna try to put the video on the screen, maybe right here. Maybe I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'm gonna try. Alright, let's get to it.
Part of the movie singles is the music, and here's a band featured on the soundtrack singles. Here's Alice in Chains. It's a new song from a new album that isn't out yet. The song is called Junkhead.
I'm sorry guys if the video's a little grainy. The best quality it looks like they have is 240, but I was not expecting his voice to be like that. His voice is like, when I see him, I'm like, okay. Like, I had a different picture, because this is my first time like seeing the band, but his voice is amazing. Yo, this man who's like just shaking his head wildly, I'm loving it. Honestly, if I had hair that long, that's all I would do. Darn. Like, I know his head had to hurt after the show. You could tell he's feeling this song. Like whatever this song is about, he's like in his bag right now. Like like if you pay close enough attention to his face, you will see like he's like really feeling it. It's just like, this is off topic, but can we peep my man's, this is so off topic, I'm sorry guys, but bear with me. One thing, you can tell like he's actually singing, like you know how a lot of people go to concerts and they don't be actually singing, like it'd be like a recording and stuff, but you can tell he's actually singing because the vein is popping out in his neck muscle right here. And also peep my man's hair, he got some nice hair. That's random, but he got some nice hair. His singing voice and speaking voice is that's insane. He's thanks a lot. After he was just singing his heart out like that, those two voices don't even sound the same. But oh my gosh, I was just mesmerized by his vocals. Like, you guys were right. He does have some of the best live. They have, when I say some of the best like live. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful, guys. That was beautiful. And now we're gonna go to the other segment. Time for lyrics. Are you ready? Ooh, I know you see me playing. Do I look good, my dear? I'm sorry. Every time I hear the words, are you ready? It makes me sing that song. Alright, but we're gonna start from the top. Alright, so we're gonna see what the main purpose of the song is about. It says, this was their way of expressing their thoughts on drug abuse and how you can't understand the mind of a drug user unless you are on it yourself. Unfortunately, Lane died of a drug overdose. More specifically, he meant that only an addict could understand another addict. Understand the hellish pull that heroin has on a user's brain. What sets this commentary apart from most is that it also acknowledges just how fantastic an opiate high really is. Okay. I understand that. I kind of like I feel like in any situation you can't really understand a person truly unless you went through the same thing they went through. So like I understand what they mean by like you can't understand what it is to be a drug addict when you're not one. Like you can think you know what it means, but you really don't. So we're gonna start with verse 1. A good night, the best in a long time. An old friend told me to an old fate. Excuse me. A good night, the best in a long time. A new friend turned me on to an old favorite. I'm assuming this is about drugs. Here Lane is describing an initial elation he felt on the night when he first started using. See, a good night, the best in a long time. Okay. So the first time, he's like talking about the first high he ever had. And once you like do any type of drug, the first high, like the first time you get like really high, you can never replace that feeling because the first high is always different. Like that's just the first high. Like even like if you smoke weed or anything like that, the first time you smoke weed, you can never like try to like reciprocate that unless like you go on a tolerance break, which you know even then it's like so iffy. Oftentimes the powerful euphoric effects of a drug are what get people hooked. The new friend is like his dealer and old favorite refers to his drug of choice, heroin, aka junk, hence the title of the song. Okay, so a new friend turned me to an old friend, or old favorite. So heroin is like was his favorite drug to use to escape whatever pain he was dealing. Nothing better than the dealer who's high. Be high, convince him to buy. Yeah. So basically in this line, I'm assuming like that even the dealer was high. So like if the dealer's high all the time, it's like it kind of convinces them to buy it if they see how like the guy who's using it is like reacting, I guess. The chorus, what's my drug of choice? Well, what have you got? I don't go broke and I do it a lot. So I'm assuming this means like he has the money to pay for it. He's like, what do you have? I just like this line kind of gives like a feeling of like at this point he's addicted. In the chorus it feels like he's really addicted to the drugs he's taking. So it's like someone's asking what's his drug of choice and he's like, well, what do you have? And he's like, I don't go broke, meaning he has the money to afford it and he does the drugs a lot. So verse 2, seems so sick to the hypocrite norm. Let's see what this means. I mean, I already have a hint to what this means. I feel like as an average person looking into like a drug addict or any type of drug user, like looking into that life, you would think like, oh my gosh, he's so sick. Why can't he just quit? But it looks so different from the outside, seeing it from the outside rather than seeing it from the inside. So let's see what they said. The lyrics sheds light on how society treats drugs users. To society, drug users are degenerates and criminals, but in reality they're no worse than the society that breeds them. Society is hypocritical because while they look at drug users as lowlifes, they themselves abuse alcohol, cigarettes. Okay, yeah, that's another thing. Like alcohol and cigarettes are just as bad. Like I'm not saying just as bad, but alcohol can kill you, cigarettes can, cause cancer, etc. So I understand that society is very hypocritical at times. In society we tend to pick and choose which like something is like, how do I put this? Something that's bad or like should be looked down upon. And I feel like he's trying to say like, listen, you're like looking at me like I'm the bad guy. I'm this terrible person for taking drugs, but look at you. You're not living the best lifestyle either. But we are an elite race of our own, the stoners, junkies, and freaks. Are you happy? I am a man. Content and fully aware, yeah, money, sad, is nothing to me because your life's empty and bare. But we're an elite race of our own, the stoners, junkies, and freaks. Let's see what they're talking about here. Among addicts, these exist somewhat of a universal camaraderie, a mutual and complete understanding of the daily struggles that people like us endure, and also with that in Tatum, the acknowledgement that people who aren't addicts will never truly be able to understand, no matter how much they think they can. And that's what, remember I was saying this in the beginning, no matter how much you think you can understand, like even even the family members who go through it, they still won't like the family members who are affected by like say drug addicts in their family still won't understand what the addict is really going through. Like they're really struggling, and you can't really put anything on that. Like I don't know. And this line, Lane is related to this community, to all those non-addicts on the outside that would never be able to truly empathize, like, because you can't really feel something if you've never went through it. And that's what, like, it's like a great line. Like people be like, oh my gosh, get off for drugs, but they like, it's not like they can understand why they're taking it. Like I feel like in order for like to really help someone over their drug addiction, you really need to like find out why they're taking it. Don't get to like, oh, stop using drugs. Find out the why, and maybe you can help a little better. Let's see what these other lyrics are. He says, are you happy? I mean, I'm content and fully aware. Yeah, money, status, nothing to me, because your life's empty and bare. This section of the song being much quieter and calmer compared to the rest, coupled with Lane's slowed and slurred singing, stimulates a high. Okay, so I was kind of getting that vibe, like listening to this live. It kind of looked like he was high as he's singing this song, and I thought that was interesting. The lyrics are quite explicitly talking about how there's no stress or responsibilities when you're high, and you get to live in your own world. So as you can see, he said, "Are you happy?" And he's like, "I am, man, content and fully aware." Yeah, money, status, nothing to me, because your life's empty and bare. So basically, it kind of sounds like he's going like through an existential crisis where he's like, life, there's no meaning in life, so I'm gonna just get high, and when he gets this high, he feels like a euphoric feeling. So he's like just not like, he's just there existing, but with no meaning. And I thought these lyrics are really deep. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like this is like real deep shit. And then the chorus comes back, and there's a guitar solo, bridge. Then we go to verse 3. You can't understand or use his mind, but try with your books and degrees. If you let yourself go and open your mind, I'll bet you be doing like me, and it ain't so bad. So from what I'm getting from this verse right here, he's saying like, look, listen, you and listen, I'm a psychology major too. He's saying to like you psychology majors, people who deal with like study like addictions and stuff, he's saying like you can't understand or use his mind even with your books, your degrees, your education. You can't understand it unless you were like me and you are an addict. And he's saying come be an addict and see how you are actually being. You will realize that it's not these gray and white lines. And he's also saying it's not that bad. So he's like saying like I can still function and stuff. So let's see what this means. Okay, see, I said it, probably not towards psychiatrists and psychologists. They don't understand why people do drugs. Instead, turn to their teachers and know, having never been in places. Okay, yeah, that was pretty much. Ain't so bad. This is not to say that heroin addiction isn't bad. On the contrary, he realized that his addiction is killing him. This line is him accepting his condition. Knowledge how be high makes you forget your words about using in your health. Okay, that makes sense. And then the chorus, and then the outro. And the outro, I do it a lot, I do it a lot. Said, I do it a lot. So basically just reiterating the fact that he does drugs a lot. Junkhead. Honestly, after I switched to like how I do these reactions, I'm enjoying Alice in Chains so much for what they are. Oh my gosh, this man Lane, he was going through a real struggle, guys. I wish like people really saw that and like actually try to get him help and try to understand the why instead of the how. Like instead of like how he got addicted, understand why he got addicted. What were the reasons leading up to his addiction or him using and stuff. But oh my gosh, these lyrics are like, this is just chef's kiss right here. I'm really, like when I say I'm really enjoying like, cause I'm not gonna lie guys, I do enjoy like trying to break down lyrics and stuff. Like I tend to enjoy that. Cause it's like, when I was just listening to it, when I first started doing Alice in Chains, it was kind of hard for me to like really like try to like pinpoint the lyrics, cause I wasn't looking at the lyrics anymore because, you know, it's kind of like confusing, cause I couldn't find like a balance. But I think that if I watch it first, listen, just vibe out, and then listen to the lyrics, and I could come back. And I like that. Let me know if you guys are really like enjoying me doing this. And you know, this has been the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Go on the link in the description below. Make sure you follow all the socials and stuff. And also, just I hope you guys having a good day. If you're struggling with anything, you know, listen, man. Just try. Like, if you're struggling with drug addiction, try to get help, because people love you. And it's like, it's also sad to see like how such talented people lose their life away to drugs. And it's easier said than done. I know. I will never understand it. I'm not gonna act like I do. But just try to get help. Especially like, this is a little like thing to the young artists of today, right now. The young artists are typically dying at an alarming rate because of drugs they're taking. So please, man, try to fight it. Try not to hang with the wrong crowd. Listen, man, just try to fight it. You're too talented to let your life go away to drugs. But anyways, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoy. Here's a kiss. Mwah.